as a professional photographer, I want to make sure that my workflow is as streamlined as possible. The last thing I want to do is spend hours upon hours editing my photos and then realize there's a new fancy tool that could have done it automatically for me. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 ways on how you can become a faster photo editor when using Lightroom. And I'm going to start right now. So I've broken this video down, starting off with the easiest ways to speed up your editing workflow, all to the ways that are quite complicated, might take a couple months to learn, but is definitely worth doing if you really want to become a very efficient photo editor. Okay, so the very first one is optimizing your Lightroom catalog. And this is super easy, as it's just one button and you can do it almost daily. So once your Lightroom is open, what we're gonna do is go up to File and drop down to where you can see it says Optimize Catalog. Now every time you open up a photo or change a setting, Lightroom will save it in your history or just save it as a small folder. The issue is these folders or files can get a little bit larger and build up over time and can actually slow your computer down quite a large amount. You can also reduce your cache as well. So what I recommend doing is every day or every couple of days or even every week, simply click Optimize Catalog and it hopefully should speed up your Lightroom, which then will speed up you photo editing. Another thing you can do is, well, get it right in camera. Now this is something that I hear a lot of people say, but if you do get your exposure, your colors right in camera, you have less to edit, which means you don't have to spend as much time fixing your photo if it's already correct. Now white balance is a classic one, but as you can see with this photo here, this photo is obviously underexposed. Now obviously this is gonna take me a little bit of time to actually get the exposure right, something I wouldn't have to do if I got it right in camera. So doing all those little changes over time will actually make you quite slow. So if you get it right in camera, it should hopefully speed up your editing workflow, and it's something you can easily do. You just need to be more conscious when you take your photos. But what happens if you got your photo bang on in camera? Well, something you can do is use presets. Now, presets are something that everyone talks about, and they are genuinely so useful. I've made a few, you can even buy them from my website if you do want to support the channel, but there are a whole bunch of free ones available as well, as Lightroom have some built in. And they can really speed up your editing workflow by basically just having certain settings that you can copy and paste from photo to photo. You can even batch and synchronize photos if that's something you want to do as well. So take this photo here, it's a wedding that I did a couple months ago. So if I go over to my presets here, you can see I've got my wedding preset pack 3. If I go down to warm brown tones, this photo is now edited. No changing any settings, no going into my basics panel or tone curve, adjusting any sliders, spending 5-10 minutes on this one photo. One preset fixes this one photo straight away. And that's how quick presets are. Now again, they do take a little bit of time getting used to. So for example, if I go ahead and select faded film, I would say this photo is probably a little bit dark. So I might have to go into the settings to fix this one specifically. But once you get a certain look or a certain preset that you really like and adapt it and change it, it can really speed up your editing workflow. And I highly recommend using it if you're a wedding or events photographer, because that's the bulk of my work and it can really speed up your editing workflow. And related to presets are Adobe Lightroom Classic shortcuts. Now, I'm not gonna be able to name every single shortcut as there are genuinely thousands out there. And this is why it's slightly higher on my list, because it does take a lot of time to learn shortcuts. There are so many out there, but if you even just learn 1 or 2 every single time you use Lightroom, after a couple months, you're gonna know so many, and that's gonna really help you speed up your editing workflow. The one that I use quite a lot is the crop tool. Now, instead of going over with your mouse and actually clicking on the crop tool, all you'll need to do is go ahead and click R. And as you can see, it automatically opens up our crop tool. Another one that I like using is I create radial and linear masks quite a lot. And to do that, if you want to create a radial mask, for example, click Shift M. And automatically, you can see I can make a radial mask. Firstly, it takes me to my mask panel and automatically makes a radial mask for me. Or if I just want to create a linear mask, I go ahead and click M on my keyboard. And then you can see I've got a mask straight away. So learning which shortcuts work for you and which shortcuts actually exist, you can even create your own custom shortcuts, are very, very helpful. And something that I would spend a little bit of time learning, because it really can help speed up how you edit your photos in Lightroom. And my last tip is using editing consoles. Now these are quite a lot of money, especially if you get a good quality one. The one that I have here is the Logitech MX Creative Console. You actually get two consoles in the pack. You get this one, which are a whole bunch of LEDs, which again, you can customize, and it works across all Adobe products. As well as you've got this dial pad here, which is incredibly useful. Now I've actually already made a video on this Creative Console specifically for when you edit your photos in Lightroom. And I must say, this is so useful. I've been using it for around 6 months, and I must say, it really does save me a lot of time. Doing things like changing color codes or adding in before and after effects. I can all do that with inside this Creative Console. And just on the side of my desk, just simply tapping away really does help, you know, speed up certain attributes that I do inside Lightroom. Like for example, the dial pad here, I've just got connected to my exposure. So I can literally go along, oh, that photo's a bit too dark, I turn it to anti-clockwise, or that photo's a bit bright, I might brighten it up, darken it, brighten it. Really, really helps. But of course you can customize it and change it to your heart's desire. Now this is around, I think around 200, 300 pounds, so it is quite expensive, but I personally think it's definitely worth your investment. And it's saved me genuinely hours of time over the last 6 months, just simply by basically creating shortcuts. It's your own little shortcut pad, that's really what it is. So you've got obviously your own keyboard shortcuts, but you can set them with these, which I do find incredibly useful. Thank you to all of my YouTube members that are currently supporting the channel. If you guys want to support the channel and get some awesome perks, including free Lightroom presets like the ones we've just talked about today, and that really will help speed up your editing workflow, and get to watch videos before they go live, make sure to go ahead to the link in the description. I've been James for Photo Fever, and I'll catch you guys on Thursday.